Okay, greetings everyone. This is First Centurion 753 with the next episode of Barbados Island Paradise. What the heck was that? I keep seeing this Hurricane Cesar keeps popping up, but I don't see the actual clouds or anything there. India discovers corn-based biodegradable plastic. Okay, very well. With this episode, just to review for my own purposes here, we have a $4.6 billion GDP. We have a growth rate of 2.7. We have unemployment down to 1.28. Inflation is at 0.44. Beautiful numbers here. And let's see, our total budget excess is $200 million with a total public debt of $4.3 billion. $200 million. Okay, that works. So, since I am playing... Since this series has sort of like settled itself, and I am currently playing the Make the Ukraine Great Again series, I'm going to kind of, which is a lot more tense, I'm going to start to sort of like experiment a little bit more in the Barbados series just to kind of see what's going on. And I'm sort of experimenting with subsidies. I haven't really used subsidies and exonerations a lot in my games. I did originally when I first started playing. Way back, I think when I was playing like Masters of the World, and I never really I think I noticed some impact, but I'm gonna try to measure it now, and I've selected about 8 different industries here that I'm gonna try to work to stimulate with subsidies and possibly exoneration of taxes, even though I don't see any exonerating of taxes here. And we're gonna start with utility vehicle construction. Utility vehicle construction is an industry. I'm using different combinations here to test things out. Utility vehicle construction is an industry that has got no production, but there is consumption in my country. All right, 2088, and in Barbados. So we're just going to go ahead. I can exonerate, but they're not on my list. I'm going to subsidize them. And I'm only going to subsidize $1 million. I don't know how much we need here. But I only have $200 million. So I got to keep it low. I want to keep my surplus. I'm going to subsidize $1 million. I have 4 industries I'm going to subsidize by $1 million. And then another 4 industries when I'm going to subsidize by $10 million. Actually, 3 industries that I'm going to subsidize by $10 million. Alright, so utility vehicle construction. We're going to go ahead and subsidize them $1 million. And we will compare that to the tire industry, which is another industry that has 0 production. Big demand here, 46,000. Bigger demand. And I am also going to subsidize them $1 million. But I am also going to exonerate them. And we'll see how much more that industry starts to grow. So these are 2 industries that do not exist, and we're trying to give them some sort of encouragement to spur on. We'll see if we can do it with $1 million. I don't know. That seems to be like a low number probably. Probably won't get much out of those. Paper is another one. Paper, however, is one that already exists. And we're going to go ahead and give paper $1 million. Again, I'm just testing the waters here. I'm going to give paper $1 million, and I'm going to exonerate paper. And where was that? Paper is already producing. They're already producing 13,000 with a market of about 43,000. 13,000 tons with a market of 43,000 tons in Barbados. And I'm going to do the same thing with jewelry. However, did I exonerate them? I did exonerate paper. With jewelry, I am not going to exonerate. Jewelry is not as big of a market. So I'm not too worried about them. But jewelry, I guess we can click off some time here. Jewelry is producing 12.2, and there's a really small market here. So I'm not really expecting it to grow too much. But I'm just going to give it a $1 million subsidy. See if it grows at all. Alright, so those are the small ones. The big ones I'm going to go for with $10 million. We're going to start with, and let me just, what the heck's going on here? Game's freezing up on me. Okay, there we go. I'll start the clock a little bit here. get things rolling. Electrical material, which is actually kind of important in a lot of areas, and it's something I do want to stimulate. Electrical material is an industry that has zero production, not a big market, but we're going to try to get something out of them. We're going to try to start something, because it is critical for a number of areas that we do want to actually expand into, actually. And I'm going to try to get it up to 10 million. Again, I have a small budget and a small economy, so I can't use too much. But let's see if 10 million does anything. Then we're going to try electrical components. And this is another non-producing market. And I'm going to go ahead and give the $10 million subsidy here. See if it starts. And I am going to also exonerate electronic components. And then I'm going to go for an existing market that has, where are you? Automobile construction. And they have some production. Check the number out. 624 with a market of 4,300. So there's room to expand there. And we're going to go ahead and give them, oh, not customs duties. We're going to go ahead and give them 10 million. And I'm going to exonerate them. So I'm mixing things up here to see what different results there's going to be. And I'm going to go ahead and exonerate one other industry. An industry that already has existing production, software industry. $1 million, or no, 45 to 98. We're just gonna exonerate this industry, and these are mixed approaches. We're gonna see if there's what type of mixed results we're gonna have. I'm probably gonna ride it for like, I don't know, 6 months before I come back and test what these things are. But I got them all written down on the notepad. Public finances took a hit, but industry is very happy, and industry should be happy because, well, it's good for us to try to make industry happy, because industry has taken some hits as far as the taxes are concerned here, where we have company turnover tax. And that's bringing in a lot of revenue. 500 million. Not as much as I thought. Oh no, yeah, that's in the other game. It's bringing in. Yeah, it was 30 million per percentage point in this game. The other game, in the Ukraine game, it's like $1 billion for every percentage point almost. So our biggest revenue is almost from that company turnover tax. It's that and the sales tax, value-added tax, that bring in our biggest amount of revenue. That's huge. Structural surplus. Our surplus is 3.8% of our GDP. Our public debt is 93% of our GDP, which is good. It's reducing. And hopefully that'll pay things down. The other thing that I was thinking about doing, this was suggested by Martinez. I think I said your name right there. Maybe I should go ahead and investigate one of these groups that has been protesting, and I think it was a union, right? I think it was this employers union. Yeah. Bucklinston, whatever that is. Federal Employer Union Leader. I'm going to go ahead and investigate this guy with my Secret Service and see if I can get a scandal on him. I wonder if I can look up if there's a scandal on him with God and Spy. Let's investigate him. There you are. This says no scandal. So I guess I'm not gonna find one. I'm gonna investigate anyways. Maybe a scandal will pop up. Public finances took a little bit of a hit. 150 million still with the subsidies. That's fine. Subsidies and exonerating of industries. We cut about 50 million in there. So a $50 million investment into industry should help us out. We're also investigating a rival individual in the government and the community. And it is June of 2016. We started... Whoa, what was that? This game has been acting a little funny on me. Hurricane's gone. That's good. Monday, June 12th. I'm gonna... Ooh, what happened here?
I fear that we will be spotted by the target. I immediately sent the agents in charge into the field and destroyed all compromising evidence. I have the report before me, and I have noticed that the cleaners forgot one or two small things. I quote, a service weapon covered in fingerprints, and a mission order in good condition. The possibility that the police might trace the operation back to us cannot be completely excluded.
So this might end up hurting us. That might have failed. My problem is I'm not really funding the Secret Service right now. It probably would have been better to try that in the agent trainings really low.
We have a problem. My sources mention leaks to the press that risk compromising yourself.
Uh-oh.
To be clear, I fear they will set in motion a particularly lethal Murphy dynamic.
This could be a problem.
You are giving our company...
We still got 100% popularity, so I think we'll make it through the scandal. But I probably should have known better, and I probably shouldn't have done that without political spying or agent training fully funded. Probably would have probably would have worked out better in the Ukraine series where I have everything funded. So let's see if we can survive this scandal. Scandal for investigating somebody? That's ridiculous. I wonder if that's God and Spy is actually like something where you can create a scandal. And if so, then I don't really want to have anything to do with it. Because I don't want to use the God part, I'm just using the spy part. To gain a better understanding. Employers. So if I click here, that means that I could create a scandal with the God and Spy. So just because it says no scandal, I don't think that means that there's necessarily no scandal. I think you still can investigate. I'm not sure. Okay, so we're coming to the end of June here. What's in the papers? See if there's anything in the papers about unemployment rate increase. Uh-oh. Increased. We just paid all the subsidies and exonerations. Footballer got pulled over. Government was spying on what's his face. So what? Who cares? University report infrastructural problems. Lecture halls are falling apart. A colleges group likes me. Okay. Get out of here. We're going into next week already. The other thing I wanted to consider is what type of organizations do I want to... One, I wanted to create organizations, but also, which ones do I want to join? Currently, I'm a member of the Association of Caribbean States. I'm a member of the Caribbean Community. I'm a member of the British Commonwealth. I am a member of the International... Ooh, look at that. Nice. This is huge.
Good news. Our financial performance in the last quarter shows a cash surplus. This will help us reduce our debts.
Awesome. I am a member of the International Criminal Court and World Trade Organization. WTO. Oh, and do I have WTO loans yet? No. But my debt, rates have gone down pretty well. I can still use a World Bank loan at 1%. I don't know how much I can get out of them. $160 million surplus excess so far. Public debt 4.23. I feel like I need more revenue. I don't want to touch anything though because I want to see exactly what the impact of the surplus, not the surplus, the subsidies and exonerations are over the course of at least a 6-month period. President Argentina.
Good morning.
What do you have for me there? Milk? What kind of deal is this? Oh, I guess I could use milk. I'm not gonna buy anything else. I'm gonna refuse this. Refuse that deal. No thank you, Argentina. Do not cry for me. Ha ha ha. I made another funny. Okay. So, friendly nations. Oh, so I wanted to go back to other organizations. So, non-member organizations that I could join. And I don't know what these organizations do. They don't tell you. Or what the benefits are. I guess I could look it up. But I was looking at the Rio group. Oh, here we go. I want to get some more information.
Here is our growth forecast for the end of the year based on calculations
Oh,
last month.
increasing provision.
Average figure. It reflects an economy with moderate dynamism.
That could be a result of the subsidies and exonerations. Unemployment rises, though, to 2%. I guess it was pretty low as it was. Overall, the results are good. All right, obviously I'm not going to join the European Union, but the GRR, Group Rio, I have no idea what this does, but it seems like something, oh, what the hell is with this? No, I thought I got rid of that group. Seems like something we could become a part of. These are all countries within our area.
Your commitment to defending family values is a model.
Fabulous. Okay, now apply to become a member of an organization or question the actions of an organization. Support and challenging international organization are part of the international diplomatic game for determining which camp you want to position yourself. So I'm assuming that's challenging it. Yeah, so questioning is challenging it. Apply for membership. See, I don't know what this does. Rio group. People love us. People love me. Rio group was one. Common Market of the South is another right here. And again, South American countries. Common Market. Does that have to do with currency? Housing is a national priority. Housing sector is not doing well. Okay. I'm going to save that for my campaign, actually. That's something I'm going to campaign on. Improving the housing market. And then Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. This is a pretty big one, but it sounds good. It sounds like something you want to be part of. I guess these are all European countries and the United States. But that sounds like something you want to be a part of, right? Let's start with... Oh, maybe I could show goodwill by helping somebody. Alright, so I gotta look into these organizations a little bit more. If anyone has any information on any of these organizations, what type of bonuses you get for joining them, is it worth it? How would I go about doing it? Are there any ones that I should challenge or question? Feel free to post down below. This has been 20 minutes, and and I hope you guys have enjoyed. Feel free to like the video if you did and post in the comments. Thank you for watching.